Yo, good morning, good evening. I'm thinking that today is gonna be a little bit of an experimental stream. We have been implementing like visual variation for creatures. We only have one creature in place right now, the visuals of one creature, and they're not entirely finished. But the idea is that we procedurally generate these in a wide range of different ways. And this system, we're trying to implement it as a node system. So when you generate a creature, you generate it with a node system like this. So maybe you generate a dynamic mesh, an icosphere, then you slice it, and then you do a lot of stuff with it. And yeah, so like when we define how a creature looks that doesn't have a predefined model, we build it up like something like this. And we have something in place that mimics this ish. But then I've also heard about Unity Graph Toolkit. So like what I want to see today, I want to research if it's possible to use it for our purpose and how to do it, if it's possible. So basically I would like to be able to define how the creatures looks visually, or how they are procedurally generated by dragging and dropping and connecting nodes in Unity. So that's what we're going to research today. Yo, what's up, Derek? Yo, Antonino, what's up, Hope the two of you have had a wonderful Wednesday so far. So the first thing I want to research is if this is even possible. Graph Toolkits, it's experimental. I know next to nothing about this. So that's what we're going to start with. If we notice that it's not possible, then I'm just going to take the loss and we can continue. If it's possible, we're going to try and start implementing it. Because right now we don't have that many nodes. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 nodes. So it should be pretty easy to get something up and running, or pretty quick. What's up, Cooler SK? Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday as well. You see examples, but you don't see a to-do. We have a little bit of a to-do down here. Okay, so let's jump to About Graph Toolkit. Definitely samples is what we're going to jump to pretty quick, I think, but let's see. The epic to-do list, I don't know if it's that epic, but it's going to become quite bigger soon enough. So it enables you to create your own graph tool with custom nodes while providing all the UI components for adding, connecting, and manipulating these nodes on a canvas. Beautiful. Still sounds like we can use it. I wonder if we get the save, like some type of save file as well. How would you want to save it? One sec. I'm a little bit worried about Runtime graph execution backend. I'm not entirely sure what they mean by that, but I guess we'll see. Yeah, installation, we're gonna wait with that one. What's new? Get started. I want to see if we can get an example use. Because let's see here. Yeah, we want to be able to define like how nodes should be executed, but we still want to execute them at runtime. So maybe this isn't our answer. We'll see. Okay. Asset extension simpleg. Okay, we're gonna go through this one and follow it when I'm fully sure that we can use this. My custom type. Okay, that's very cool. I think. Cool for our purpose, that is. That's wrap. Okay, we'll get to features. I think we can wait with this one. Yeah. I think we're gonna learn as we go. Hmm. I wonder if maybe we use a node graph to build some sort of node-based model, and when we save, we push that model to the scriptable object here. So somewhere here we have the node relationship. Samples, texture maker, visual novel directory sample. And that directs a visual novel game. It shows you how to use GraphTool. Okay, sounds pretty good. Okay, this is probably exactly what we're gonna do. So a custom runtime asset. And we create it through the graph. Start node. Okay, beautiful. Okay, pretty cool. I guess the only input we're gonna have is... Now we're gonna have a lot of input actually. Okay, this is gonna be quite exciting, I think. Let's see. The tool contains 4 types of nodes. We're gonna have start nodes, and then we're gonna have... Yeah, I guess we're gonna have start nodes, intermediate nodes, and end nodes. Intermediate nodes are finalize end node. I'm not too sure about this one just yet, but we'll see. Instantiator. So these two and this one, generators and instantiators, are our start nodes. Okay, but this is up to us. I hope. Yeah, this is probably defined when we define the graph toolkit. Okay, beautiful. Exactly what we want. The runtime includes a runtime graph. Yeah, beautiful. Yo, what's up, PG King? Good morning, good morning. Mm. Craft toolkit. I thought. Okay, let's double check here. Installation then. Add package by name, install package by name. Yeah. Hey, what am I missing? Can we show experimental? Yes. Package manager window. Then we'll click the plus button. I guess it's this one. And we want to do install package by name. 6,000.2. Oh, okay. That explains it. Fuck. One sec. Let's see how long time this would take. That would move us to Unity 6.2. I think I have that as a to-do, actually. Okay, so this is how we're going to do it. Okay, I really want to dive into this, but we're going to wait until tomorrow. Or until when I have the time to update. to Unity 6.2. So today we're going to continue implementing the backend, I suppose, of it. Although we could yo, what's up? Fuck, I always forget. I want to say Kevin. Or I'm bad with names. Yeah, we have implemented this very basic node procedural generation system for our creature visual variation, and I actually want to build the. So when I define how a creature looks, I want to do it by a graph. So I want a graph that looks like this, pretty much. So the plan was to dive into Graph Toolkit today and learn everything about it and implement our own system, but it's experimental. We need Unity 6.2. I don't have Unity 6.2, so we're going to postpone it until tomorrow, and we're going to continue with the with our backend implementation here. But I also want to see in this example here, do we need to... Oh, they don't have the example here, but maybe if we look at... Let's take a look at this thread as well. So Kevin, have you done anything with Unity's Graph Toolkit? Holy shit, how many... Let's check here. It's pretty new. Holy shit, this is pretty damn new. Kevin, I made some kind of blueprint. Okay, that's more experience than I have. But shit, so they actually showed this for the first time July 16th this year. I think this is the fastest I've jumped on a new package, I think. Wait just a second, I'm gonna screenshot it on Discord. Oh, nice. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna have to migrate to 6.2, but that's okay. I think we have a task for it. I've been meaning to do it for a while. Oh shit, I'm looking at the picture now, Kevin. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, I think this is gonna work beautifully for our creature visual variation. Yeah, I saw it, Kevin. Looks nice. story graph. So it's for setting up the story in your test or game, I guess. Very nice. Fuck, I really want to do this. Like, I want to start using Unity Graph Toolkit, but we're gonna have to wait to tomorrow. But I guess we can prepare our classes today. And I'm also wondering about, where do we have it? Yeah, this one includes a runtime graph scriptable object that contains the runtime data and a visual novel director component that's responsible for executing the runtime graph. So we're gonna have a node system tester. We're gonna have a some component that runs the runtime data that is generated by our nodes, or node network, basically. Kevin, yep, it's for stories and game events. Is it okay to give you the custom asset to you? Yeah, definitely. You can like link the code to me in any way, like preferably like GitHub or something similar. And maybe I will get some time today to parse it. But fuck, this is pretty cool. So I think this one, this and this is going to be the biggest problems. I'm not entirely sure how. I think it will be pretty easy, actually. I think we're going to define it like how do I want to... we're going to get to it. We'll learn by doing. But I want to see, let's read a bit more here, and then I would love to see these examples. But we need to download the package. I was wondering if they have them accessible on GitHub, but we will find out. What? Oh yeah, definitely would like to have a big paragraph here. It would be so fucking cool to be able to have a real-time preview as well. Kevin again posted it on programming tab. Thank you, appreciate it. Oops. We'll definitely try to get a look on it today, later today, before we dive into Graph Toolkit tomorrow on stream. Yeah, one too many, but many to one. Would you parse it as a list then? I don't know. Kevin, you have to make your own runtime, so the implementation is different from P2P. Yeah, exactly. I think, yeah, we're gonna use the Graph Toolkit. We're gonna build it so that it generates a scriptable object that describes the graph, and then we're gonna have a some sort of component that runs that, or that takes that scriptable object and runs it in runtime. We'll see. I just want to get a bit more feeling of how we should proceed. But I think this is very cool, actually. I like unified stuff as well. I would love if VFX Graph, Shader Graph 2, like every graph tool in Unity Engine used Graph Toolkit as well. Do we have any information of when Unity 6.3 will release? Kevin, DFs and BFs is your best friend. What is DFs and BFs? Oh, yeah, of course. Depth first search and breadth first search. Breadth? Hard to pronounce word. But yeah, of course, of course. Yeah, I've heard about them, but I've never heard about them being shorted like DF and BF. Graph view. So is this the predecessor to Graph Toolkit, I reckon? Or okay. Kevin, Unity is planning to change all of their graph tools into Graph Toolkit. That's what I heard. I fucking hope that's true. That sounds great. Hmm. 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 Yeah, I'm wondering about this. Mm. Okay. Let's see what we have a little bit later back. Okay. Yeah, I want one as well. Hmm. Okay. I wonder, am I gonna need this in a first iteration? I don't think I am. So it's probably okay. Or like, I'm wondering how. Where do we have it? Dynamic mesh generator. We have a lot of setups here. We have this setup here, which is, yeah, we choose one of these. And we're gonna have to make it work with, so the input is gonna have to be the setting then, I suppose. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I really want to get going with this. I don't want to extend my current node implementation until I've started to get a feel on Unity Graph Toolkit and how to use it with our system. So I think I'm gonna call it today after 1 hour, and I'm gonna do a little bit more research. I'm gonna download Unity 6.2 so we can get this experimental package, and then we will start all of this tomorrow. I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm really looking forward to it because I think we can get some. I think it's gonna look real nice and work very good when we have it all in place. And a very nice way to define how our creatures will look. But yes, so we're doing a way shorter stream today, just 1 hour, and we will dive into this tomorrow. So we will do a quick migration tomorrow. I don't think it will take too long. Maybe I will even do it off stream, and then we will dive into Unity Graph Toolkit tomorrow. Yeah, sorry about this, but appreciate it, PG King. Thank you for stopping by, everybody. Have a great rest of the day, and hopefully you will be able to join me tomorrow when we dive into this Graph Toolkit. Peace.